Hey, Dodgers fans, what an unforgettable ride this postseason has been. If you thought the regular season was intense, the World Series turned that intensity up to an entirely new level. From a very first pitch to the final out, this team showed why they are not just a collection of stars, but a machine built on resilience, preparation, and relentless effort. Game 7 had everyone on the edge of their seats. The Dodgers found themselves trailing, down 4-2, facing situations where the odds were stacked against them in nearly every inning. Yet, not once did you see them crumble. Not once did they hesitate. Every player on that field brought the kind of focus, grit, and determination that transforms ordinary moments into championship-defining plays. It was a testament to what this team embodies: a refusal to quit, a refusal to surrender to pressure, and a willingness to fight for every inch on the diamond. This Dodgers squad of 2025 did something remarkable. They claimed their second consecutive World Series title, a feat no National League team had accomplished in half a century. It puts them in a rare historical category, joining the elite few who have sustained that level of excellence over multiple seasons. The achievement is more than just the trophies or the headlines. It is about the identity of this team, a culture of preparation, toughness, and mastery of the small details that define winning baseball. Everyone talks about the superstar names: Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. But what stood out in this championship was how every single roster member contributed, from seasoned veterans to players who had quietly worked their way into key moments. It was Andy Paz making a spectacular catch that few could imagine executing. It was Justin Dean perfectly understanding the ground rules and reacting instantly. And it was Miguel Rojas, a true grinder and Dodger fan favorite, executing plays that turn the tide. Rojas isn't a high-profile, highly paid star, but in critical moments, he stepped up, proving that championships are not just about marquee names. They're about every player executing at the highest level when it matters most. Will Smith, developed by the organization and once a scrap heap in Oakland, delivered a clutch home run that reminded everyone why development and persistence pay off. This is what sets the Dodgers apart. No matter their salaries or accolades, every player understands how to compete, how to grind, and how to seize opportunities. Game 7 itself was a masterclass in team baseball. The Dodgers were tested time and again, with their backs against the wall multiple times, yet they responded in every aspect, offensively, defensively, on the mound, and in the dugout. Every decision mattered. Every effort counted, and the sum of those efforts was a total team victory. These are the Dodgers that hardcore fans know: a relentless, disciplined, and deeply prepared unit, not a Hollywood facade built on glamour and money. From the outside, people may look at Ohtani, Freeman, or Betts and assume the team rides purely on individual star power. But anyone following the day-to-day grind understands that what makes this team extraordinary is the depth of talent, the commitment to fundamentals, and the way every member embraces their role. That includes players like Kike Hernandez, who came through in critical defensive moments, and newcomers like Tasker Hernandez, who found his groove and contributed when it counted the most. The Dodgers' ability to capitalize on opportunities, whether it was a quirky bounce off the wall or an overlooked rule in the outfield, showcases not just skill but baseball IQ. They played smart, they executed under pressure, and they made the moments that mattered count. Every practice, every strategic decision, and every simulated game before the postseason was preparation for these exact scenarios. The team's veteran presence meant that even when they struggled to score runs during the playoffs, there was no panic. The players trusted the system, trusted each other, and trusted that their work would pay off in key moments. In addition to the stars, the bullpen and rotation delivered when it mattered most, with clutch innings that kept the team alive in high-stakes situations. Yasuhiro Yamamoto's performance, pitching with 0 days rest, redefined what it means to be a competitor and a postseason ace. His composure, stamina, and ability to deliver in critical moments cemented him as a legend in Dodgers history. Not only did he execute on the mound, but he also exemplified the mental toughness and preparation that defines this team. Watching him navigate games 6 and 7, nearly single-handedly keeping the Dodgers in contention, was nothing short of extraordinary. But it wasn't just about him. It was about every role player, every pinch hitter, every defensive substitution, and every smart base-running decision. The Dodgers capitalized on small, precise plays, the little things that win championships. From relays that prevented runs to defensive awareness that kept the opposition from gaining momentum, every action contributed to the ultimate victory. The postseason highlighted why preparation meets opportunity equals success. The Dodgers weren't just fortunate. They were ready, well-coached, and fully committed to executing at the highest level. Every home run, every strategic move, every calculated defensive play was amplified by the team's preparation and understanding of baseball's intricacies. Game after game, inning after inning, they demonstrated that championships are won in the details, in the execution of fundamentals under pressure, and in the unwavering belief that they could overcome any obstacle thrown their way. The 2025 Dodgers were not merely a collection of talent. They were a model of resilience, teamwork, and excellence, reminding the baseball world why they are back-to-back champions and why their legacy will be remembered for decades. From the quiet heroics of role players to the dominant performances of their stars, this team showed the world what it means to be relentless, disciplined, and prepared for anything the game throws at you. Every fan who followed them knows this story. A team that never quits, that embraces every challenge, and that turned opportunity into history. As the series progressed, it became clear that this Dodgers team thrived in the moments when the pressure was at its peak. Every decision, every pitch, every swing seemed to carry the weight of the entire postseason. Game 6 was a defining moment, a test of endurance and focus that pushed every player to their limits. Justin Dean, who rarely saw everyday action in center field, found himself in a pivotal situation and executed flawlessly, demonstrating the value of preparation, awareness, and composure under pressure. His instincts and knowledge of the ground rules turned what could have been a devastating play for the Dodgers into a momentum-shifting opportunity. It was moments like these, combined with the efforts of players like Miguel Rojas, that illustrated the depth of this roster. Rojas, not a household name or a multi-million-dollar star, performed with consistency and determination, reminding everyone that championships are built on contributions from every corner of the team. Will Smith, developed in the Dodger system and once overlooked by other teams, stepped up at the plate when it mattered most, delivering home runs and clutch hits that reminded the league of the value of player development and perseverance. The postseason was a showcase of baseball IQ, strategy, and team cohesion. The Dodgers' veterans, having navigated countless high-pressure situations throughout their careers, provided guidance and stability to the younger players, ensuring that the team stayed focused on the fundamentals. Whether it was executing precise relays to prevent runs, making critical outs at the plate, or positioning themselves perfectly in the outfield, every move was calculated, deliberate, and effective. The way Dave Roberts managed his roster was another crucial element of the Dodgers' success. Strategic substitutions, lineup adjustments, and bullpen management ensured that the team maximized every opportunity. Tommy Edman, despite dealing with a season-long ankle issue, was called upon in a critical defensive role, and he delivered, embodying the Dodgers' philosophy that every player has a role to play and every contribution matters. The pitching staff as a whole rose to the occasion. Yasuhiro Yamamoto's legendary performance, pitching on 0 days rest and delivering nearly 3 innings in Game 7 after throwing extensively in Game 6, will be remembered as one of the greatest displays of endurance and skill in postseason history. His ability to maintain focus, execute pitches with precision, and inspire confidence in his teammates exemplified what it means to be a true ace. But the World Series victory was never about a single player. Every reliever, every bench player, every member of the 40-man roster contributed to the ultimate success. Bobby Miller, Glasnow, Snail, and other pitchers executed their roles with consistency, keeping the team in contention in every crucial moment. The Dodgers' approach to preparation was meticulous. Simulated games, practice sessions, and attention to the smallest details ensured that each player was ready for every eventuality. This readiness allowed them to capitalize on opportunities that might have been missed by less disciplined teams. In Game 7, the culmination of their preparation and teamwork was evident in every inning. The Dodgers faced the Blue Jays, who had the advantage of being well-rested, yet the Dodgers' relentless focus, execution, and resilience neutralized any potential edge. Whether it was responding to an extra-inning battle, managing late-inning pressure, or executing flawless defensive plays, the Dodgers demonstrated that a championship is earned through preparation, execution, and composure. Small moments, often overlooked by casual observers, made the difference. Kike Hernandez's awareness in double plays, base running decisions, and defensive positioning turned the tide in critical moments. Every subtle adjustment, every split-second decision, and every act of awareness contributed to the broader narrative of a team that refuses to quit. The Dodgers' ability to perform under pressure was mirrored by their offensive patience and strategic at-bats. Even when runs were scarce, they continued to work counts, make smart decisions at the plate, and take advantage of every opportunity to shift momentum in their favor. This team demonstrated that championships are not only won through spectacular plays, but also through consistent execution of fundamentals, understanding the nuances of the game, and remaining composed under relentless pressure. The synergy between players, coaches, and staff created a culture where preparation met opportunity, and every moment counted. Yamamoto, Ohtani, and other stars provided the spotlight moments, but it was the combined effort of every player, from the opening pitch to the final out, that defined this championship. Game 7 was more than just a contest. It was a masterclass in strategy, resilience, and teamwork. Every base running decision, every defensive alignment, every bullpen management choice was executed with precision. The Dodgers' ability to capitalize on opportunities, respond to adversity, and maintain focus in the most intense situations highlighted why they are back-to-back champions. Their victory was a testament to preparation, skill, and relentless commitment to doing the little things right, the things that add up to winning championships. As the final out was recorded, the culmination of months of preparation, planning, and hard work became clear. This team, with its combination of superstar talent, role players stepping up in crucial moments, and veteran leadership, achieved something historic. The 2025 Dodgers reminded everyone that winning is about more than just individual talent. It is about cohesion, strategy, execution, and an unwavering belief in each other. Every player who stepped onto that field, whether in a starting role, off the bench, or in the bullpen, contributed to a championship that will be remembered as a defining moment in Dodgers history. From the tactical decisions to the clutch plays, the series showcased the depth, intelligence, and preparation that separates a great team from a championship team. The Dodgers' legacy is cemented not only by the trophies, but by the way they approach the game, with relentless determination, unshakable focus, and a complete understanding that in baseball, every small moment matters. They didn't just win games. They executed at the highest level, leveraged every opportunity, and proved once again why they are one of the most formidable teams in baseball history. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are swirling in Major League Baseball circles, and if the rumors hold any truth, the Los Angeles Dodgers might just have pulled off a seismic move. Sources close to the team hint that Corbin Burnes, the ace who has long dominated from mound, is leaving the desert behind, turning his gaze westward, and could be donning the iconic Dodger blue. Burnes, who has been a fixture in Milwaukee, has earned a reputation for his sharp-breaking ball and ice-cold composure on the mound. For years, the Brewers have leaned on him as a cornerstone of their rotation, but whispers suggest that the allure of Los Angeles, the championship pedigree, the bright lights, and the chance to pitch under the most scrutinizing eyes in baseball may have been too tempting to resist. Insiders speculate that talks have been quietly progressing, with both sides testing the waters for what could be one of the most talked-about moves of the offseason. The Dodgers, no strangers to chasing top-tier pitching talent, could be looking to fill the void left by past departures and injuries, and Burnes' potential arrival would signal serious intentions. Fans and analysts alike are imagining the possibilities. A rotation anchored by Burnes, flanked by an already formidable cast of pitchers, and the impact it could have on the Dodgers' quest for another World Series title. The mere prospect has set social media ablaze, with theories, mock lineups, and comparisons dominating forums and sports talk shows. Of course, nothing is set in stone. MLB trades and signings often shift like desert sands, and while insiders hint at the likelihood of Burnes heading to Los Angeles, skeptics caution that negotiations can collapse at any moment. Yet the excitement is undeniable. Rumors of this magnitude rarely circulate without a kernel of truth. If Burnes does indeed leave the desert behind, Dodgers fans may be witnessing the dawn of a new era on the mound. The city is already buzzing with anticipation, imagining the ace in Dodger Stadium, ready to dazzle and dominate, as the rumor continues to take on a life of its own. Only time will tell if this speculative move will become reality. But for now, the chatter is impossible to ignore. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.